What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Climb Together podcast. I am your host, Tony Scorp, here with my co-host, Deception the Rapper. Deception, say hi.
What up?
This is episode number 35 of the Climb Together podcast. We have a lot to talk about. Big news, first and foremost. Modern Warfare 2 is out. It's been out for a week and a half now. And there's a lot of cool stuff to talk about with that. And that's pretty much what most of this podcast is going to be about. It's going to be about a couple other things probably here and there when Deception and I get on our little tangents, mainly me. But that's probably the biggest thing we got going on right now is the Modern Warfare 2 release. So yeah, well, you want to just start like initial? I haven't played the game yet, right? Because I haven't bought it yet. I haven't had time to play it, so why buy a game that I don't have to play, right? But so Deception, what's your first like impression on the game? Like, what do you think? What do you like about it? Why do you love the game?
I think the thing about this game right now is I actually enjoy the game. Like gameplay wise and like some of the progression aspects are really good, like the camo challenges, which we can talk about that, but like the progression aspects in the camo challenge area are really good. Um
So
and
definite
like
improvements from
yeah,
COD's past.
and we'll talk about it, but the gameplay's good, the gunplay's really good, which I mean COD always does a good job of that, but like I would say these base maps are better than some of the I would say overall these base maps are better than the original Modern Warfare base maps, but there are some really, really weird ones.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of well, I've seen that like most of them have like not most of them, but quite a few of them have gotten pulled from the game due to
Yeah, they're dealing with a
copyright
lot of
issues,
copyright issues.
which is their own fault. You know, they
Yeah,
should.
they basically copied real world locations and thought they could get away with it, but
Hey, Stovey. But yeah, so like it's kind of their own fault on that aspect. They should have dotted all their I's, crossed all their T's, type
yeah.
thing. So
But I the thing about this game is there's a lot of stuff that's lacking. Like we don't have challenges, we don't have like the hardcore people. There is no hardcore mode right now. There's not a lot of modes. There's only 10 6v6 maps. But like what we have in terms of a foundation is pretty good.
so definitely something they can build off in the 2 years of which.
Yeah, I still wish that they would change. I still wish they would change make Dead Silence a perk and put red dots back on the minimap, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But there's some other stuff that we'll talk about soon that like there might be hope for that. Um, but we'll see. But I mean overall, the first it's been a week and a half since the game came out, almost 2 weeks, and I've had a lot of fun with it. I'm already level 55. I've been working on getting all my guns gold and stuff, and I've already got the ARs done. I'm working on SMGs. We're
Oh, you're
the
cruising.
game is it's fun to play. Skill-based matchmaking is still weird. Which I don't know if that's ever gonna change, but like the game just we'll see in the next couple months if it's just like a honeymoon phase and if the game starts really showing its true colors. But
Mm-hmm.
right now I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
Um, and I mean with all the stuff that's coming and all of the rumors, this could shape up to be a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Overall, when it's all said and done, we might have a banger of a game on our hands.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, they're definitely gonna make like improvements to it. I would hope anyway. Um, it's just a matter of time. They just have to like do what they gotta do.
Yeah.
Um, But I don't know. I want a good COD, and I can't really say much about it because I haven't really played. But from what I've seen a lot of TikToks, I've seen a lot um of the both sides. Like I like this about the game. This part of the game sucks, and a lot of it's just kind of like hypocritical of what people have been saying in the past years. Um, they're like, yeah, we want this, and now they're complaining that they have it. So it's like, homie, get your crap together.
That's the thing about the
Um,
camo challenges is like everybody's like I've like I haven't really heard a lot of it, but I've heard a few people talking about how easy the camo challenges are, and I'm like, dude, like you better be happy that the camo challenges are the way they are right
yeah,
now,
cause
because
like,
if they changed them back to the old system, everybody would hate it.
oh yeah, there's no doubt about it. They'd be like, oh my god, this is horrible. Why did they do this to us? Bring back the old system, and then um, it would just be.
Do you know how the camo system works in this game?
Not really. Please do explain.
So with every gun you have, instead of having like so there's 186 base camos in the game, 190 when you factor in the mastery camos.
Mm-hmm.
But when you like previously when you had like Modern Warfare where there's like 100 camo challenges, like you'd have to do like 10 camo challenges, like 10 camos for each little challenge, and like finally you'd get to gold on one gun. But the thing about this game is, in this game, there's only 4 camos per gun
Mm-hmm.
that you have to unlock. And they're fairly simple challenges. Like for the average player, you're gonna be able to get it done pretty easy. So like for example, like with the M4, like you have one camo where you have to do 50 kills. You have a camo where you do 50 ADS kills. You have a camo where you do 50 you have to do 15 hipfire kills, and you have to do 15 kills when shooting somebody in the back.
Okay.
If you do all 4 of those and max the gun out for the level, you unlock the gold camo challenge. And the gold camo challenge on the assault rifles at least is to get 3 kills without dying 10 times. So just go on a 3 kill streak 10 times. Like most
Oh,
people
so
can
that's
do
not
that.
bad.
So you get to that,
Mm-hmm.
and once you do that gold challenge along with all the other camo challenges on the assault rifles, you get to the platinum challenge. And the platinum challenge for assault rifles is get 25 long shots, which is not bad.
Mm-hmm.
And if you did the platinum challenge on all the weapon classes, you would unlock the polyatomic challenge. And the polyatomic challenge, I assume, is going to be a little bit more difficult because you're doing it on all the guns. But
Yeah.
once you unlock the polyatomic challenge, like when you finish that challenge on all 51 guns that are currently in the game, you unlock the Orion camo, which is the top camo. And like the thing about these camos is like, yeah, there's only 4 camos per gun, but once you unlock one of the camos, like those 4 base camos that you do the challenges for before you get to gold,
Mm-hmm.
you unlock one of those camos. If you unlock any of those, you unlock it on every gun.
Okay.
So like there's like I know for like the Kastov 7.62, which is like the AK-47, there's a camo challenge where you unlock Red Tiger camo. Once you unlock Red Tiger camo for doing that challenge on that gun, you can use it on any gun in the game.
Hmm. I like it.
It's a good system.
It's
It's
definitely better than the 16 hours of grinding the same gun. In my opinion.
yeah, and each gun, like I'm pretty sure the highest weapon level in this game right now for a gun is 30.
Oh,
Um and like a lot of guns are like in the 20 area.
oh,
Like
I like that.
there are some guns that have as little as like 13 or 14 levels, but like the highest level guns are going to be like 30.
Okay. Well, still, like that's not like 70 something like it was before. It was
Yeah, and the thing
disgusting.
is like you're combining a lot of attachments because a lot of these attachments are universal. So you're actually giving these guns that only have like 30 levels, like 100 attachments. Like, I'm pretty sure there's like over 100 unique attachments in this game.
I like it so far. Anyway, that is.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's like a lot of like there's a lot of like when you first play it, pretty like it's pretty like confusing. Like I know like a lot of my friends that like some of my friends that haven't played a whole lot of COD and like they understand kind of the camo system
Mm-hmm.
and like kind of the weapon regression system, but they went into this game, they're just like, what is happening right now? Like, because I mean, like, there's the thing about the attachment like unlock system is it's really interesting because it makes you use different guns. Because like there's there are like red dot sights and like muzzles and stocks that you can only unlock by leveling a certain gun. Like you can't unlock it by leveling any other gun. So it's interesting because like right now I've gone through all the assault rifles and I have a lot of attachments, but I still
Mm-hmm.
don't have a bunch of attachments that I need to do for like LMGs, SMGs, pistols. Like it's a very different system, but in terms of progression, like I really like it. Like
It's good.
that's
Uh,
one of the systems that I really enjoy in this game.
Stove said, "Don't forget the tuning ability, which is interesting thing you can do when you max a gun." So, like, what is the tuning like?
Yeah, when you max level a gun, you unlock weapon tuning,
Okay.
and for select attachments, I think every attachment except the lasers and the magazines are the only ones that you can't tune. Uh, so whenever you max level a gun, you unlock the weapon tuning. So you go in your gunsmith, and then there's an extra option to tune whatever attachment you put on your gun, and they give you two sliders for that attachment, and you can change the slider depending on what you want out of the gun. Like you could have a stock where one side of the slider is either recoil stabilization or ADS speed, and the other slider is aim walking speed or aim idle stability. And if you sway like those sliders in one area or the other, it will give you more benefit to that certain area. Um, and
Okay.
you can really you can make different kind of builds based off of that too. Like there's a lot of people have been talking about the weapon tuning system and how it doesn't feel like it does a lot, but the thing is like if you want the weapon tuning if you want the weapon tuning system to work for if you want to really see the potential, you have to put on attachments that can do the same thing. Like if you put on like two or three attachments that could aid in recoil stabilization and you max those tunings for recoil stabilization, your gun's going to be like a laser beam. Like like I made an M4 class where I had like three attachments that I tuned for ADS speed and two attachments that I tuned for recoil, and it aimed down sight pretty fast for an AR, but it was like beaming, like it was like really good. So like if you kind of like stack a bunch of the same tunes on for attachments, you're gonna make a really good class.
Okay. So, like, what if you were to like want like more balanced gun, right? So does it act like an extra attachment, kind of?
I mean it can like I mean if you stack on ADS speed, it can make the ADS speed like faster than what the normal ADS speed would be if you didn't tune the attachments. And like if you stack on recoil stabilization, it can make it have less recoil than what it would have if you never tuned anything. Um, I do hope that soon that they change. Um, I really hope that they that they make it a little bit better because I feel like it doesn't in some guns in some cases it doesn't do quite as much as I hope it would do. So hopefully like they look at that and like tweak it a little bit to where maybe
Mhm.
they try to make it have a little bit more of an effect because there are some guns where tuning seems to really make the gun better depending on what you're trying to go for, and there are some guns where it doesn't really feel like it makes a difference. Um, but I mean, that's a whole new feature that they've never done before. So obviously, like
Tweak it a bit.
they've got to figure it out.
Yeah. And Brendan, I think it's fair for $70 for 2 year content. I mean, take it what, $60 for a base game times 2 years. That's $120. So 70. It makes sense. They want to keep making their money. You know, they make so much money off a COD release every single year. So, oh, a COD like they might as well, get the money where they can, type of thing. I see from like a business aspect why they made it $70. Also,
Yeah, and that's something that we're gonna have to talk about before we get to the season one stuff. Is so there was there was a whole there was an investor call that they had
mm-hmm,
a couple days ago, and it was there was some stuff that kind of got misconstrued a little bit,
mm-hmm,
um, because Charlie Intel put out that there was gonna be a premium COD release next year because Activision kind of made it sound like that in the investor call. That's what they got out of it. But the thing is, somebody that works at Bloomberg replied to their account, replied to their tweet, and they said that basically it was just flavor text for we're gonna have another year of Modern Warfare 2. But the way they're doing the second year of Modern Warfare 2 is they're gonna put out um, they're gonna put out another basically they're gonna put out another $70 game, but it's like year two of Modern Warfare 2.
mm-hmm.
But that big release that they're gonna do is gonna have is like it's rumored to have all of these throwback maps, like all this new stuff is coming to the game. It's probably gonna be a big update as far as like quality of life stuff, maybe game change stuff. And it's basically just gonna be like a renewed version of Modern Warfare 2. It's basically gonna be like adding a whole bunch of stuff on already existing game. And the big question is like, is it gonna be worth the $70? That's the biggest question. Um, but I mean, we would have to see because we don't really know a whole lot of details about it yet. I mean, we've known for a while that there was gonna be a huge map pack that got dropped and it probably would be paid. But we didn't know that there would be like a new $70 release, basically. Um, so they just have to we'll just have to wait because I mean, obviously that's a year out from now. That's not something that we're looking forward to in like the next couple months or whatever. So there's not a whole lot of information on it, but um, it was confirmed that, and this is kind of interesting. Sledgehammer is going to be heading that year two of this game.
Oh,
Like from that release on, Infinity Ward's handing it to Sledgehammer. And that's why I said maybe there's hope that they will make those changes. I mean, I don't know how much involvement Sledgehammer's going to have, but I would think that there is hope that if Infinity Ward straight up is just like, yeah, you guys can just do whatever with this game, like the Sledgehammer would make the changes that we've been wanting for like so long already. Because they did it with Vanguard. Like we pressured them about not having a dead silence perk in the beta, and they literally added a perk in the middle of the beta. Like they added the ninja perk in. So it's not out of the realm of possibility for them to do something like that. But we'll have to see. It's just something that'll be like we'll have to wait and see because it's still a long way out.
yeah. So, but I don't know. It's a good thing to think about. Um, but at least those rumors are debunked because people were getting real upset. They're like, I thought this was gonna be a 2-year game, but I didn't realize that it was debunked. So that's good. That's good. But who know? I mean, I thought like they were gonna do like some sort of like zombies thing though. Like I thought they were talking about like a standalone zombies.
There were rumors of a zombies thing. There were
Uh,
rumors.
never, nothing ever like.
Nothing concrete ever got put out about zombies.
Oh,
There have been rumors of a zombies game, and it was rumored that there actually is information in the game. There are screens for zombies. So is it out of the realm of possibility? Also, not really. Like that could happen, but at the same time, I don't know.
I wish I want zombies to be back.
The problem with zombies is I know they would want to get Treyarch to develop it. And Treyarch is just they've done so much already. Like they just I don't know. Like I just I wish Treyarch would like when it comes to zombies, like Treyarch has just had so much stuff like on their plate that I wish they would have a break because that's why they delayed this game until 2024
Mm-hmm.
is because they needed a break. And I don't know, like I that's the thing about Treyarch is like Treyarch does still make good games, but they are stuck right now with having to manage all of these different games.
Yeah.
So it's hard for them to focus on their own game. But I mean, it is what it is.
Well, we'll see. Um, but looking forward, we have a couple like a few things and on the horizon here in the next like couple weeks. One, they just the DMZ mode in Modern Warfare. Let me just pull it up. I just saw pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's gone now. But anyway, they
What happened?
I don't know where it went. Should have sent it to you. Somewhere here.
Somewhere, dude. You lost it.
Oh, I lost it. I had it. Go.
You gotta find it.
I know. But so um a lot of stuff, a lot of information dropped about uh Warzone 2, DMZ mode, season 1, within the past like day or
Yeah.
so. So like DMZ today.
Dude, Warzone and DMZ stuff has went crazy today. Like there are creators watching it right now.
Oh yeah, right now for sure.
There's creators playing it and
As we
it
speak.
has been like
Yeah.
it's been widely like it's been all over the place today.
So
Like
there
there's
so confirmed there is an extraction. Um so it is kind of like that it looks from the like clips that I'm looking at right now like Tarkov in a sense. You
oh, it's
have a
basically
squad.
Tarkov. Like
So
it's it's basically Tarkov.
which is I mean I'm not complaining, like I love Tarkov. Like I
I
play it.
mean, we don't know, like, I don't think we know, like, fully what this mode is gonna be like. Obviously, like, I haven't ever played Tarkov, so I can't tell you, like, it's exactly like Tarkov or whatever. But it does seem to have some, like, COD elements to it, which
Mhm.
is nice. I watched a little bit of it today, a little bit of the gameplay. It was cool. It was cool to watch. It was a fun, like, little experience to watch them play it, and hopefully it'll be a good game when it comes out in a week.
Mhm.
Um, I think Warzone and DMZ are going to be a big part of this whole Modern Warfare 2 thing. So hopefully they're both good because if they're both good, then the whole game is going to thrive. But um, so basically, if you want to get into the season 1 stuff, the first thing they got put out today was that loadouts are back in Warzone.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that'll be interesting. So all you people that are uh building these weapon builds, your time to shine again.
yeah, so
Oh, dude, I called it. My For You page and my Twitter feed. This is the best loadout for Warzone, for Modern Warfare 2. This is the
yeah, I've
best
seen people talking
Warfare
about that.
2 loadout for SMGs. I
Yeah,
called it. I called that. Before it dropped, I called it. I just want to put that out there. We call things here on this podcast.
true.
We predict and we are right most of the time. Kind of.
Yeah, most of the time.
So I've got like the thing pulled up right now that Call of Duty put out. Season 1 starts November 16th, which is a week from today. There's a battle pass.
There's a new battle pass system, which is going to
Yes.
be really interesting.
So there's some weapons that come with the battle pass. Looks like a sniper and some sort of AR question mark. New operator. Um, so I mean that'll be interesting to see how the battle pass system goes. So it's not your typical battle pass system that every game's been using for the past year. So I like the innovation aspect of it.
Yeah, so at the launch of the season, um, we'll be getting 3 new guns.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be getting we'll be getting the BASP, which is an SMG. It looks like it looks like the Fang 45 from MW2. That's what I think of it as. That's what it
Okay.
looks like to me. And then there's the Victus XMR SN, which means like the Victus XMR is a marksman rifle, but this is the sniper version.
Okay.
This is the sniper rifle version, the big boy Victus XMR. Um, and in and when they do the Modern Warfare, like I'm assuming this will be like a couple weeks in, or maybe it will be straight up. Maybe it will be like maybe we'll actually get 3 guns in the battle pass.
Mm-hmm.
But the M13 is coming back. It's called the
Yay.
M13B.
Oh,
Um, and then in season we get the Chimera, which is the honey badger from Ghosts,
oh,
which is
I
really
like
cool.
that gun so much. That's the gun I rock. Gotta head over. Catch you later, John. Thank you, Brendan. Have a good one.
So we we're gonna get all those guns. There's a Modern Warfare FC event where they're putting actual like Messi's in the game. Paul Pogba and Neymar are in the game. They're gonna be
Mm.
made operators, which is really lit. Um, there's new store bundles. That's always gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
Um,
We got a new mode called Raid, which you get in the season.
yeah, they're gonna
S-
start raids, which is gonna be. I think that's gonna start with season 1 reloaded, but
uh,
we don't have a ton of information about how raids work, but it's really interesting.
I feel like we'll get.
It's something that'll be really like it's a lot of people are thinking it's like Destiny, but we don't really know yet
Yeah.
because we don't know if there's gonna be like a boss fight per se like there usually is in Destiny, but it might just be like a very long like mission where you
Hmm.
get good rewards for completing it or whatever. But
Yeah.
um the the CDL mosh pit is coming, so
Those use
they an-
CDL grinders.
they announced that ranked play is officially coming in 2023, but for now we have a CDL mosh pit where you can play the CDL modes, or hardpoint control S&D, and then all the CDL rules are in effect, so you will have to
Mhm.
adjust your classes for that mode.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't know if these maps, well, I don't know if one of the maps are going to get put in competitive, but we have we have the two fan favorite maps that everybody wanted back:
Shoot
Shoot House
House
and
and
Shipment.
Shipment. Oh man, when I get on this
I
game,
was thinking that we
I'm
were
gonna
gonna
be on
get
them.
one of the two. I was like,
Got
we're either gonna
both.
get Shoe House or
We
Shipment, and we
got
got both.
both. Dude, I'm so hyped. I love Shoot House Shipment. They need to have a shoot the ship in playlist again because I'm gonna go hard leveling up my guns on that.
Yeah, that's gonna be the ultimate weapon leveling mode. So for Warzone, which we'll expand on it in a bit, but uh, there's Al Mazrah, which is the map for Warzone, and it's also the map for DMZ. There's a new Gulag where it's 2v2. Um, there's new vehicles, like there's an actual Hummer in the game. Um, because they got licensed by GMC for that. There's the new circle collapse system that we talked about before, where it splits into 3 circles. Proximity chat is a thing that's gonna be hilarious. There's a shop now with new buy stations.
Mm-hmm.
There's an interrogation feature where like you can like interrogate an enemy
I'm pretty sure they
and
had.
basically
I'm pretty sure they had that feature in Fortnite where you could go up to the down member of the squad and it'll like let you know where the other players are.
yeah. And then like they're gonna try this. They're gonna try it, but there's a third person playlist coming to Warzone. They're gonna try it. They're gonna give it a shot. Um,
We'll see how it goes. Then what's up, Luther?
they're gonna give it a shot. We'll see how that goes. Um, actually, like the new battle pass system, it says that there are sectors. There's 5 items within. There's plus 20 sectors, 5 items within each sector. Use unlock tokens. So basically, they're like more choices and more agency than ever before. Instead of a linear stream of tiers set out in a scrolling row along the bottom of your screen, your battle pass takes the form of a multi-sector map. Players will unlock items using earned battle token tier skips across the map, which is themed within the current season. Each map has at least 20 sectors with 5 items in each sector. Tokens can be used to either unlock adjacent sectors or more items within an unlocked sector. Essentially, these tokens can be used to unlock specific items within the battle pass at your own pace. Whether it's the new free functional weapon or a cool new operator skin, you have control over what gets unlocked earlier on the road to 100% map completion. So basically, it's like now, instead of them being like, well, obviously we'll have to wait to see this in action for us to really understand it, because that's how everything works with this game.
True.
But essentially, what I'm getting out of that is they're saying if you want to unlock the new gun, you don't have to spend as much time as before trying to unlock the new gun, because you got to get to rank 15 or rank 31. Like you can just
That
push for
section.
those new guns immediately.
You can unlock that section of the battle pass. Is that what I'm
Yeah,
getting
and
out of
it's
that?
yeah, it's basically like and you have unlocked tokens, and you're going to be able to um you're going to be able to go through each little like section of that battle pass, and it's going to be like a tree, and it's like you you're going to be able to unlock everything. It's not like you're going to lose stuff if you try to fully unlock one section of it. It's just you're going to be able to pick what you want to unlock instead of it being linear, and they're like, you're going to unlock this at this point, and you can't do anything about it.
I can kind of see that a little bit, but
I mean, we'll see how it goes. I
I
mean,
mean,
this is like a whole new system. Like, I don't nobody knows how this is gonna work. But
how are we like are we gonna be limited? Is it gonna be something we unlock when we prestige? Like
it's probably, if I had to guess, they'll probably give you like the instead of you, because you know how like normally you use playtime and like XP's a bit of a factor and stuff like that for going through the battle pass. I'm sure that now, instead of it being like, hey, you unlock this item for the battle pass because you went up a tier, I'm sure
mm,
now you're just going to unlock tokens. Like every time you have played enough or have done enough to get a token, they're like, you earned a token. Go use it on something.
Yeah. Right. Bring back small perk. Just bring back the earlier games. Oh, I'm hydrating, Lex.
So one of the things about Warzone that was, and this
Deception.
is like,
Luther told you to hydrate.
oh, I need to hydrate. Wow. Okay, you have to talk now.
Dad says we have to hydrate. As far as the new Warzone goes, I think
Are you excited about Warzone?
I am
I
personally.
want to play Warzone bad.
I want to get. I want to play, bro. I am dying to play video games so bad. But I have to bang out so much homework. But maybe if I bang out enough homework by the weekend, I can play. Maybe. Hopefully. Hopefully. Maybe.
Maybe.
Hopefully. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I'm excited for Warzone. I think it's. I think a lot of this stuff is gonna be really fun. Um, One of the things that was like a hot button topic when we watched the gameplay at COD Next of
Mm-hmm.
Warzone was there weren't any loadouts. And there was already rumors in the past that they already put loadouts back in. Like that was one of the first things they did after they got all the feedback. And that's what happened, kinda. So you can only earn loadouts now through the public loadout drop events. You can't buy them.
Okay.
You have to earn them from them just dropping, and that's your full loadout. That's like I don't know if they're gonna put the perks in here because the perk system is different in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but the full loadout is gonna be your primary, secondary, lethal, tactical, field upgrade, all that probably. So the only way you're ever gonna be able to earn all of those and be fully kitted out is through that public loadout drop event that happens during the middle of the game. Um, but if you go to the shop where you can use in-match cash, which is like it's a new name for the buy station, which it's basically like a store instead of this little like box that you just buy stuff from. Um, or if you go to strongholds or black sites, which means that you can earn your loadout in the early game as a reward for clearing a stronghold, which means you're going to go into this place on the map where there's AI that are defending it, and if you kill them all and you capture the place, then you get your loadout.
Okay.
But when you do that, like you can when you buy the gun through the cache or when you take a stronghold, you can unlock your primary weapon. Um and you can use your cash to buy that one as well. So you're you're not always going to be able to have your full loadout. It's not like you're going to be kitted out as soon as you get 10,000 bucks and just drop a loadout in. You're going to have to wait till the public drops to try to get a loadout,
Mm-hmm.
but you are going to be able to get your primary weapon. So you will be at an advantage over somebody who's just running ground loot. So, I mean, that's an interesting system. I do really like that loadouts are back, but I also kind of like that they're kind of tapering back the loadouts a little bit because I feel like Warzone, I love the loadout system. I'm glad that they kept it in because that makes Warzone unique. That makes it different from every other BR.
Mm-hmm.
But it did feel like that everybody would just go grab their meta loadout early in the game when they killed a couple people, and that's it. Like they just use that for the rest of the game. And now that's not really going to be the case most of the time.
Right. I don't know. I want to play so bad. I think if I play, then the world can't stop.
Yeah, I want to play Warzone so bad. So, um,
Um, I want to grind the living crap out of this game. I will be on most of my days once school's out for a month. School's gonna be out for a month. I'm not gonna have work or school. So what's left? Video games. That's
yeah,
all. I'm gonna make sure my bills are paid. And I'm gonna go to town. You know?
yeah. So they were talking about proximity chat. Um, so they said, got something to say? Comms are now open, so any in-game chatter can be picked up by any other squad. This can open up new ways to tackle engagements or mess with enemies who are holed up inside buildings, which is really funny. I cannot wait until me and Wyatt walk into Warzone. There's a couple rednecks sitting up camping a building, and we
Mm-hmm.
walk in there and we kill one, and he's yelling about how stupid his teammate is for not turning around, or like he's calling out, and then we just instantly kill the other one, and you just hear them both rage. Like I can't wait to just walk up to buildings or walk into a certain POI, and I just hear people. It's gonna be so funny.
Like, and the clips that are gonna come from that are gonna be insane.
Dude, the
Those gonna be so
proximity chat,
funny.
that is honestly like I hate being a guy that's like I hate being a guy that's so excited over like a mostly non-gameplay feature, but proximity chat is like the proximity chat's probably like the biggest reason I want to play Warzone 2 so bad because it's just gonna be so
Oh
funny.
yeah. One of the things that I'm gonna be disappointed if I don't see is someone on like a some sort of like vehicle is going around screaming into their mic, just driving past people. If I don't see that, disappointment. Disappointment.
Oh, and like here's another thing which is really cool in Tarkov that I've seen a lot of people do on TikTok. Um, and that I'm excited to see happen in DMZ and stuff is they said that in squad-based DMZ modes as well as special battle royale playlists, you'll have the choice to join up with enemy operators and form a larger squad. So the thing about DMZ is you don't just have to walk in there and kill people. Like you have to kill the AI because you can't team up with the AI.
Well,
But
yeah.
if you meet somebody else that is technically an enemy, you don't have to kill them. You can like form an alliance with them and y'all can go kill other people.
Interesting.
Um, And they also said that in squad-based modes, intel is everything. Reveal enemy locations by successfully shaking down player-controlled enemies while they are downed. So that's basically like the interrogation feature is basically going to bring the pinging people on death from Rebirth
Mm-hmm.
into Warzone.
Yeah. I really like that feature. It like helped the gameplay quite a bit.
Yeah, that's the thing about Rebirth that I think a lot of people liked. On top of it being a small map, is that whenever you killed a team or whenever you killed a player, his teammates got pinged. So it's like
Mm.
it like incentivized people getting kills and like running around to like kill the other players because you knew where people were. But it also kind of made it more paramount to like stay alive in that mode. And that's going to be a nice little balance that you're going to have to strike in this game. Is like you got to make sure you stay alive, but you got to make sure that when you kill one person and you know where the other people are, that you capitalize it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I want to. I'm itching, bro. Like I'm
Oh,
itching.
one of the big things, and this is kind of exciting, but it also doesn't really seem like it makes a lot of a difference. But the the OG prestige system that we liked is kind of back.
Which is
So beginning in season 1, there are going to be 4 prestige. Um there are going to be 4 extra prestiges. So when you reach rank 56, you'll unlock prestige 1, and then I'll go to 100.
mm,
Then you'll go to prestige 2, prestige 3, prestige 4, prestige 5. And prestige 5 ends at level 250. But instead of resetting your rank to level 1 when season 2 starts, you'll still be at 250 prestige 5, but you'll just keep going with however many more prestiges they decide to add.
okay.
So it's kind of like the old system where you don't have to go through all the extra levels, but it's also not like an infinite system. It's not like they just drop 25 prestiges on us and we can just infinitely level up. Um, it sounds like it's a good change, but honestly, like it's gonna be hard to tell until we actually uh till we actually have experience with it whether that's a good change or not. Because um it just like I don't know, like it sounds good, but it's like is it actually gonna be good?
True.
Um,
I don't know.
but we'll find out.
I want to play. I want to play so bad. I want to play. But In other news, segueing a little bit away from Call of Duty, still in gaming, obviously, because that's what we talk about on this podcast. God of War Ragnarok came out on PS5. There hasn't been a God of War game in how long? So long.
I mean, I don't really follow God of War, but I know it's been a while.
Let me look. I don't remember specifically. Okay, the first God of War came out in 2005, and 2015 was the last time one came out. Yeah, according to Wikipedia,
Oh
2015.
my god, Wikipedia, bro.
So that's, I don't know. I get my information sometimes. But yeah, so that was the last time a new one
Wikipedia.
came out. Um, so I think maybe, I don't know. I think 2015 at least, like maybe even earlier. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go too much into it, but so those of you that are God of War fans, I played a little bit back in the day. That's why I brought it up. I didn't play a lot, but I definitely did play quite a bit.
Yeah.
Um, so for those of you guys that are playing that this weekend, good luck, have fun. I'll see you on the outside. When you get there in a month. Saying to you with the Call of Duty people, bro, I've been seeing so many TikToks about like, oh, playing Modern Warfare 2, and then I remember I have a girlfriend, or I remember I have a wife, and then them running away from their setup.
Dude, wait.
uh,
One of my friends sent me a TikTok. Oh god, where is it? It's so funny. It wouldn't really be that funny if I wasn't like if we weren't so into COD. But
mhm.
let me find it. Where the heck is it? Oh, it's so funny. Oh, here it is. Okay, so the TikTok is like it's not like a visual thing. It's just like one of those TikToks where there's like a bunch of words and they just like
Mhm.
they're just there, but it's it says it says she be asking me when am I gonna take her out. Shawty acting like I don't have 51 guns to get gold. These mastery camos ain't gonna unlock themselves, bozo.
My jaw just dropped to the floor. It's funny, but that man's about to get his ass beat. Not really, but like metaphorically, because domestic violence is not a thing we condone in this house. But like, he's about to like get the couch type thing for that, just for posting it. Not even for doing it, for posting it. That's a couch
She gonna see it and she
crime.
gonna be like, "Are you serious?"
He has a couch now for the next week. And he's gonna love it at first. He'd be like, yeah, now I can actually like level up my guns. And then she's gonna ignore him for a week. And what are you gonna do then? When he needs his nightly cuddles? Cry. That's what you're gonna do.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm talking uh like that's why I'm so like that's why I'm kind of glad that I'm single whenever COD drops because I'm just playing COD and it's like I wouldn't actually do this because truthfully I really don't want to be single, but just to be funny, like if a girl asks me out like right after COD release, I'd be like I'm sorry, I got a date with these mastery camos.
Exception, you say that, but in real life, you'd be like, uh huh, uh huh.
Yeah, I would
Like
be
a puppy,
like
like a puppy when someone gets home from like work, you'd be like, I'm so happy, yes. Let's be real here,
that's how I'm gonna sound when I get these mastery camos.
probably. Uh, but yeah. If that's why you gotta get yourself a partner that plays video games too, so you guys can play together. Quick life hack: find yourself a gamer partner, and then boom, you're set up for life. And then if you can't find one, that's fine. It happens. Like, you're not gonna always have the same hobbies with people. But if you like someone, if someone is gonna game with you, that means you can game more.
True.
Win-win.
That's true though.
And you can spend the time with like your favorite person on earth. You know what I'm saying? So
True.
it's the
It's the best of both worlds.
facts. Oh, alrighty. Anything else you want to touch on deception? Because I gotta get some homework done.
I mean, besides all the season 1 stuff, I mean, I'm just really excited to play COD.
Oh yeah,
Like,
and sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I just like COD is just like taking over again, and it's kind of fun.
I'm glad. I'm glad. Well, make sure you guys are here next week on the 17th. Got that date right?
Yeah, it's Thursday.
We are doing a special edition of the podcast, the 1 year anniversary of me and Deception doing this thing.
Yeah.
We were hoping for 52 episodes by now, but life happens, so we didn't get there. My bad. Life kind of like hit me in the face a little bit here and there. But that was the worst of it. So now it can only get better from here. But yeah, so next week is gonna be the 1 year anniversary of the Climb Together podcast, and we've got some things that we're gonna be working on for year 2, and then year 3, and then year 4, and maybe year 5. Who knows?
Maybe year 5. You're gonna stop it after 4 years? All right.
No,
Okay.
no. We'll see.
Maybe year 5.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Maybe. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow, comment stuff, ask questions. What's your favorite? I've got a question for you guys to put in the comments of this video. What's your favorite gun of Modern Warfare 2? I know this video is gonna come out like a month later, but not the point. I'm getting there. Give me a minute, guys.
Hey, we'll have more guns in a month, so they have more
Oh yeah.
choices.
So what's your favorite gun of Modern Warfare 2 at this very point in time? Comment down below. And put
what
in
was
chat.
your favorite gun like a month ago? Is
What was
she's
your
asking.
favorite gun when the game dropped? 2 years ago. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time. Peace. Deception, say bye.
Bye.